Okay, let's go to the presentation slides. All right, so before I get started, I just want to remind everybody that be careful. All right, be careful. There are many many scammer. They come to the BitNest community. They will not, normally they will see whoever will talk in the group, they will private message you and then, hi, how are you? How's your experience? I would like to recommend you something new. Okay. I think we all know that's what all these people trying to do. Okay. I can say that 99.9% all these are people from other platforms or even a scammer. All right. So I will give you advice here. Don't reply all these people. Don't click any link. Just block it. Just block them and report them. All right. Especially if someone use the customer service account to private message you, you can screenshot and put it in the community group and ask for clarifications. All right. Just be careful. Be careful. All right. There are a lot of, because BitNest is growing bigger and bigger. All right. Just be careful. All right. Some people might not like it. All right, because they are from other platforms. They will create a lot of problem, ask a lot of very tricky questions, or do something that will destroy your confidence. They will do all sorts of things to spread rumors, talk bad about BitNet, and then at the end, they will ask you join their platform. That's their outie, all right? So just be careful, okay? All right. So regarding today's topic, I will focus on the full analysis of the legality, funds, sources, and sustainability of the BitNest 17th generation referral mechanism. All right. This is one of the key concerns that's the previous, on my previous Zoom meeting, somebody told me that. So today I will talk about this, right? I think his name is Okan, something like that. Cannot remember his name. All right. I hope that he's here. All right. I think he's not here yet. Right. Never mind. So okay. Why this topic is very important? So in today, rapid growing this decentralized finance, a core challenge for many platforms is how to use the technology to create a verifiable, sustainable incentive mechanism that provides real value to every participant. Okay, so BitNet has successfully built an automated, fair, transparent, and community-driven network growth system through the 17th generation referral commission. Okay, this mechanism. But some users have misunderstood the concept of multi-level referrals, mistaken, think that this is a pyramid scheme. Okay, so today I will thoroughly analyze this BitNet 17th generation referral commission system from multiple angles. Okay, we are all adults. All right, we have to see things from different angles. Okay, so today I will teach you how to do that. So including its funding source, mechanism logic, contract transparency, and sustainability. So it will explain why this model is not a scam, but rather one of the most valid example of fair growth model in the DeFi era. Right? Okay. Let's move to the second slide. Right. So why I talk like this? Okay. The first is the technical foundation behind the commission system. Correct? The first is the smart contract driven, automatic, and immutable. So the entire referral commission mechanism is 100% executed on the blockchain through the smart contract. Okay? So this platform itself cannot do any changes, right? The banks or block accounts. Then all user referral relationships are permanently stored in the blockchain from the moment it first invitation and registration. Right? So whenever a downline user make a genuine investment, like for example, he invests in the loop 28 days or the saving box, the system automatically distribute a portion of the profits to the upline. Okay, so based on the USDT amount invested and the preferred tier. Okay. Okay. So once again, I remind I will teach you here again how to check all the transaction records. Right. So this is the main page. All right. Today liquidity is 28 millions. All right. For those last time worried about when the liquidity amount drop, it goes up again. All right. This is a healthy thing. No worry. Okay. Just click here. Right. Just hold on for a while, for a few seconds. So, all right. Every fact of the BitNest can be proved by something, especially the from the third-party website or third-party organizations. All right, and all the facts in BitNest is not talked by mouth only. All right. So when you come to this page, you can see 3121 is the pancake swaps. All right, and then click here, BP20. Okay, and you can see here. So this is all the records. This is all the records. All right, and then let's look at the. So BSC scan is owned by the Binance. All right. So all the transaction record you can see is showing here. All right. You can see here is all the records. And once the record published here, then nobody can change it. Right? You see, within 1 second, there are so every second they have transactions. There are so many transactions. So that's impossible for people to manually control it. All right. Okay, you can see everything is here. Right. So people will ask, how I gonna know, how to make sure if BitNest is run by smart contract or not? Very simple. By here, this is Certic, all right, one of the most representable audit company in the blockchain. So if BitNest is not run by smart contract, it will never pass these audit reports. All right, all the information is here. Okay, when you have time, you can read it yourself. Okay, and also here also you can see that. Okay, you can see that all this, right? No vulnerable ownership found, no retrievable ownership found. When you can see here, 00000 means that, what does it mean? The owner of the BitNest already renounced the ownership. All right, and you can see here.
Yeah, buddy.
Then you can see here, no retrievable ownership found. All right, that means that your fund, the creator already renounced the ownership and he cannot take it back. Right? Okay, simple and straightforward. Wait, there's something wrong on This. So just wait for it to loading. So all the facts that BitNest presents is it can be proved by something. Can be proved by something. All right. 96% score. All right. 96%. Okay. So there is no way you can argue with a DeFi, one of this backed by the Binance also. And this certic also passed by the certics. Right. Okay. With all these records. Right. So there's no way to argue. Right. I think only idiots go and skeptical about it.
At the moment, no one can hear you, sir. So no one can hear you at the moment.
Pardon?
No one can hear you at the moment. No one can hear you.
No one can hear me?
No one.
Strange. I was here.
We are hearing him. He said no one can hear him.
Yeah.
We are hearing him. Then it might be from your side.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. Okay, let me continue. I think there's something wrong with your side. Maybe you can reconnect again. Okay. Right. Let's continue.
Okay.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Where were we just now? Okay. Just now I'm talking about 1.1. Okay. Now. Okay. And then the month 1.2 is fully on change at verifiable record. Okay. And just now I can see every transaction is recorded. Okay. I think today network is a bit lagging, right? But right, if you cannot hear, kindly please reconnect. Right. Then the source of income. All right. Actually, this is what I want to talk today. Generating profit redistribution. It's not like rob Peter to pay Paul. All right. This is mean that I take his money to pay you. Oh no. Okay. Just be patient. Later, I will explain it in very detail to you. Okay. So for many new users unfamiliar with BitNest, seeing terms like the multi-level commissions, or 70th generation revenue sharing can easily evoke occasional with a pyramid or Ponzi scheme.
I have a doubt, sir.
So the reality is opposite. BitNet's commission logic is built on the redistribution of real on-chain profits, fundamentally different from illegal scheme that rely on later participants to build up earlier one.
A doubt.
Okay, so
I have a doubt.
If you have if you have any questions, can you wait after I explain everything? Then you can ask it.
Well, obviously.
Okay, thank you. And then okay, so where was all this profit come from? Okay, so BitNest Loop is a short-term liquidity matching mechanism based on smart contract. All right, not a traditional lending platform. All right, and look at how it's work. Okay, user A want to temporarily use the USDT and pay 1.5% usage fee. Okay, and B inject funds into the smart contract, and the system will automatically match the fund flow. Okay, so then the system will redistribute this 1.5% profit by 0.8 to liquidity provider as on-chain returns, and then 0.6% as referral commissions, right? Distributed within the 17 level referral structure. Okay, so profits are generated only when real on-chain activities, so such as funds flow and usage fee payments occur, and only when they are actual profits is there any dividend distribution. So BitNest commission model is a result-driven profit sharing approach, not a fund-driven Ponzi structure. Okay. So you can see here is, okay, first is 20%, 10%, all right? When you look at this, okay, that's the problem.
Yeah.
When you look at this, okay, so many people see this 20%, 10% and mistakenly think this means that they are taking the same percentage of their downline.
No.
Profits, all right? But in fact, this percentage is taken only from the real profits generated by the user activity. It's not the principal, right? There is a very big difference, okay? When you see the chart here, okay? Basically, is your first generation only take 4.8% of the 1,000 capital, right? So, for example, I invest 1,000. So you as my down upline, you only earn 4.8% of this 1,000. Okay, you're not earning 200 for me. No, all right. Because when you add up all this, 17 generation, the total percentage is 71%. That is impossible, all right. A lot of people think like this, so that's why they think it's a Ponzi scheme. They think it's impossible. But in fact, this is the first level that they generate. The second level, they only generate 2.4%. And then you can see going through the 17th generation, the total commission payout is only 17% of the 1,000. All right. What does it mean? Only 17%. Okay. You can see here. All right. You can calculate by yourself. Okay. This is I think my mathematics is good enough. All right. So what does it mean? Okay. 70%. So why this 17% commission is a reasonable commission return? Okay. So putting this 17.04% commission ratio in the real world commercial logic. Okay. Let's compare. So in traditional retail, you know, in general, the channel cost like
Yes,
for distribution generally account for 15 to 35% of the product sales price. Correct or not? Okay. And then in industry like insurance,
correct.
direct sales of financial promotions, team commission can more than 50%. All right. In insurance, everybody knows. Okay. But BitNest commission are not taken from the user principal. They've come from the redistribution of the platform owns loop model profits. All right. Commissions account for 71% of the profit, but only 17% of the principal. This means that control profit sharing ratio. Okay, you understand what I mean, right? So if compared, I think in restaurant, your profit is 30 to 50%. All right. I think for this 17%, for this whole 17 level, I think is very reasonable. Okay, it's very reasonable. It's just like a normal retail business. Okay, so this is not only to ensure the product sustainability, but also align with the decentralized ecosystem spirit of share dividends and behavior-based incentive. All right. Can you imagine that just now what I said is around 0.8% paid to the liquidity provider and 0.6% paid to the 17th generation. So when you think that the total up whole profits is around 30% only, all right? The profit for the BitNest, I think is around 30% only, all right? So 30% for a business, is it very high? No. If really a Ponzi scheme, is much more than that, all right? To me, 30%, 40% is a normal, genuine commercial profit.
Is this a Ponzi scheme? Is this a Ponzi scheme?
Of course not. Of course not. Are you listening to me? All right.
No, explain why. Explain why.
I already explained. For the past 10 minutes, I'm explaining. All right. Can you understand? All right. Okay.
Ni hao.
So if you can understand, I wish you can understand, or you pretend to want to understand.
I
right?
pretend to understand, but I don't understand.
Okay.
Can you just pay attention? Pay attention. You will understand.
I think
Right?
I think he might be someone who purposely want to make noise here or what. So if please you want to listen, shut up.
And sorry, admin, if somebody is not ready, if somebody is not ready to be part of us, just remove the person.
Yes,
Please, we don't want, just remove the person. That means they're not ready to be here. Thank you.
Jacob! Don't say that, Jacob.
yes, I will just remove.
If they are not, just remove them. Remove them. They're not ready.
Yes.
Please, thank you.
Okay. Right. Okay, thanks. Okay, let's continue. All right, let's continue. Okay. So where were me just now? Okay. So that's what I said. BitNest does not require the new user as a condition for as a condition for all these commissions, you know. So because BitNest have its own business, its own ecosystem, right? So even if you don't invite anyone, you still can earn through the BitNest loop compound return, correct or not? Okay. So the referral system is an additional incentive for contributing to network growth, right? So every commission-based payout is based on a verifiable user behavior, real investment plus platform generated profits. All right. So in other words, you can say that BitNest is a behavior-driven, automatically distribute real value creation network system, not one that relies on new user deposit to sustain old user return. Right. So just now one point is very important. Even though that the total 70 level commission is 71%, but actually the real payout is only 17%, 17% of the principal. All right, which is a very logic of business profit ratio. All right. Okay. So BitNest 17th generation commission mechanism is sourced from actual platform profits. All right. It's not from the user principal. So the total commission does not exceed 70% of the investment principal, which is a reasonable cost. All right. So all operations are executed by smart contract, fully on chain and immutable. All right. You can see that other platform sounds that they are very good. You can earn how much by one day. All these I can tell you is without certificate, and then the fund is not transparency. You don't know where is the fund coming from. All right, everything they talk by mouth only. They cannot show you anything, right? So BitNest is a fundamentally different from traditional pyramid scheme. This is compliance, reasonable, community incentive model, right? So this is precisely why BitNest has quickly earned the trust of global community and achieved a stable growth, right? Okay, right. So in the multi-level referral commission system, the key issue is not whether you can make money, but whether is it sustainable or not, healthy or not, and based on real profits, all right? So BitNest 17th generation referral profit sharing mechanism is not a blind pyramid scheme. So instead, this is a verifiable model that combines incentive guidance, behavior-driven mechanism, and profit sharing. All right, you can see here, multi-level structure does not mean that the deeper, the more profit. Only a reasonable structure lasts, right? So why many people see that BitNest 17th generation mechanism, that initially they would react, they would think this is it just a pyramid? When you look at this, they don't understand. They will think, oh, the more level, the more money they are. All right. It's not wrong. People would think like that, you know. But in reality, BitNet structure design is quite the opposite. All right. Why? Listen to me. The highest proportions of commission is concentrated in the early level, while the subsequent commission rates decrease layer by layer. Correct or not? Okay. So the first 5 generations account 45% of the total, meaning that the system encourages users to actively develop their front line in the early stage and help their downline grow. All right. The later commissions are significantly lower, serving as a long tail incentive to prevent users from losing motivation due to deep hierarchies. Okay. So this effectively prevents just recruit without managing. All right. This is called a bubble-like expansion. No use. All right. So in other words, BitNest is not designed for layer by layer exploitations. You know, this is a pyramid scheme, but rather to encourage a co-creation and a win-win incentive model. All right. So this is not money out of, money drop from the sky, but come from the system, real trading profit, which has been validated through actual on-chain operations. Right? Okay. And then that's some people will until here, some people might ask, what's the point of those last few levels only have 1% commissions? You know, people might ask. Okay, so in reality, it's precisely that this 1% long tail design is for form a BitNest compound network structure, enhance that even if you stop inviting new user, you can still benefit in the long term from the continuous activity of your team downline, and also establish a growth-oriented community rather than a short-term pump and dump scheme. No, all right, that's not BitNest one. Okay, so in a highly active structure, the total number of members in the last 10 generation far exceed that of the first 5 generation. It means what? Each individual contributions may be small, but collectively, it is remarkable. Okay? Promoter only need to focus on the core fund levels, and the system will naturally expand afterwards. Okay? And the system prevent a scenario where only a few people make money, ensure the true decentralization and share growth. Right? Early high percentage commission encourage active promotions. Mid to late micro percentage sharing builds a long tail network, and all commission are based on real on-chain tradings, not empty turnovers. All right. Stimulation so that even starting with small money, as long as you persist and build a team, you can achieve sustainable, exponential compound return. Right? Okay. When you look here, okay. So why this is not a pyramid scheme? Just look at this chart. All right. You will know, right? Okay. As I said, that compliance, no audit protection, audit by certic, their fee, and the outcome also, right? Transparency, you cannot verify, you can be checked on change, right? And these false recruitments, but in business, you can invest only, right? In pyramid scheme is human control. BitNest is smart control, right? And also BitNest source of income, you can check it from the on-chain. Okay? Right. Okay. So do I use this 17th generation? Okay. So the structure is based on the optimized expansion growth model, all right? The first 5 generations offer high commission to boost early community building, right? Okay. People work for it. People need to get their rewards. Okay. And the middle 5 generation maintain a moderate commissions, encourage ongoing support and training. And the last 7 generation provide low commissions to keep long tail participants engaged and motivated, right? The designs effectively avoid the risk of declining quality caused by mass tactic while stabilizing the community overall cohesion and engagement throughout the entire network. All right. So you can see here, okay, You can see here, right? This is what you get. Okay, this is what you get. So actually, 20% you think is a lot, but actually is $9.6 only. Okay, $9.6 only. Right. Okay, you can see from chart from here also, right? Means that, okay, you can take a break. This is one of the example to some other way to present it. Okay. So these notes I will send it out later. Okay, don't worry. Right. So in traditional finance system, asset accumulations and wealth growth are often closely tied to one's background, all right? Educations and access to industrial resource. But in the decentralized ecosystem, championed by, all the normal individual has the opportunity to become a true asset owner, realizing a value through proactive participation. All right. So on BitNest, user can begin their on-chain asset growth journey with as little as $100. Okay. Of course, you want to start with $1, so no problem. Up to you, right? So with the platform built-in loop compound cycle mechanism and the 17th generation sharing reward system, even those with no financial background and technical knowledge can easily construct a stable, sustainable passive income, right? Okay, so why we say that is you have to see this. Okay, why is it revolutionary? Okay, of course, low barriers to entry, even with $1 also can, and then zero trust cost. You only need to trust in a smart contract, correct? And the automated compound and the no KYC, correct? So let's talk about the becoming a promoter as a career path. All right. So in the business ecosystem, being a promoter is no longer a normal. All right. So outstanding promoters are often educated, community builders, and influence people. All right. Why we say that? Because they say knowledge. All right. By creating tutorials, writing notes, guidance, and answer newcomers' questions. They help more people to understand how to earn through on-chain strategy. All right, and then also through these Telegram, WhatsApps, and any community platforms, they offer ongoing supports and interaction, fostering for the long-term engagements. Right, and also organize some campaigns, incentive program, and sharing success story to motivate others. Right. So, in conclusion, what I want to tell, the message I want to bring you all is BitNest referral 17th generation referral mechanism is not a pyramid scheme. And also not a Ponzi scheme. All right. It is an innovative outcome of combination of blockchain technology with a community-driven growth. Okay. So you can think like that. Web3 is not a Web3 project is not a privilege for elites. Right. The true social value of BitNest lies in is empower every normal persons, okay, transforming them from mere consumer of the financial world into a producer, shares, and also owner. All right. On change, your actions are your credit history. All right. And on BitNest, your effort directly becomes your earning. All right. You don't need any connections, pedigree, or large capitals. All you need is actions plus time and willingness to share and willingness to learn. All right. And that's the promise of Web3. Okay. Not exclusively, but accessibility. All right. And not privilege, but participation. Okay. So that's all for my today presentations. I think that's Wait. Okay. I think that today I already give you a very, very good explanation on the 17 generations, especially when you look at this. Yeah, when you look at this, all right. Okay, so after the Zoom meeting ends, all right, I will send it up here. Yes, of course, you can have it. You can have it right before I end. So, is there anybody have anything to share? Right? Before I end it, before I send it
All
up.
right, and Mr. Ami, I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, the million coin. When do they intend to launch it so that people can, and how does it intend to be launched? Like, how do you intend to?
Okay.
Is it something that is on a different economy, as a different stuff entirely, and when is it going to be launched?
Okay. Regarding this, I will just tell you what I know. All right. When is it going to launch? I'm not sure yet. All right. I'm not sure yet. You better go and ask the ambassador. All right. I also don't know. But what I can sure is, even when the MEC Con launch, it doesn't affect the current product, like the loop and the saving box. All right. Because I have heard some people say that they spread have people spread rumors. They say that when the million come up, the platform will force everybody to use it for the loop and the saving box, all right, for the investments. But I I, I can say that that's not gonna happen, all right? That's not gonna happen, don't worry. But regarding when is it going to launch and regarding the detail, I think the ambassador will have more information, all right? So, okay.
Okay, I thought they said maybe when we get to 2 million followers. Okay, all right. No problem.
Okay. Let me send out the file for you first. Okay. PDF presentations. I don't have the PDF presentations now. Hey, why I cannot send it out here? Wait. Yes. I will just send out the PPT here and the notes. All right. So which I think is good for you to have a read. Okay. All right. So other than that, is there anything you all want to ask? Or if not, I think I will just end up here. Right? You know how you have anything to share with us? Or the Marvin Fernandez? If you don't have, then I will just end it here.
No. On Saturday. Thank you. On Saturday.
Okay. So what's your opinion about the explanation for today? About this 17?
Okay. Well explained. Thank you. You know, a lot of people don't have the understanding. Most people, when it comes to multi-level, they feel okay, maybe because this is the method most of these centralized platform you bought in BitNest is actually different when you look at it very well.
Yes.
The mode of sharing is different, and people don't really look at it to get the different, but you try to explain it today. Thank you.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say today is I explain it, I analyze it from different angle, right? If you can do things something like this, I think you next time you all can do a great job, better than me, right? Because what I try to do is I analyze things from different angle, all right? Okay, so that's all for today. I think I will see you again on Saturday, right? Okay. Thanks for all the attendance. Thanks for all the everything. Thank you. Bye.